Here in Texas, we ask our trucks to do a lot. They have to run and get groceries for us, pick the kids up from school, and in the case of this 2026 Chevy Silverado Custom Trail Boss, be an off-road beast as well. This sub $60,000 pickup truck comes with a lot of off-road tech and is pretty comfortable on the inside. So if you've got about $60,000 to spend, are you shopping for this Custom Trail Boss or this 2026 Ram 1500 BackCountry? Based off the Bighorn or Lone Star trim, this is the new trim in the off-road lineup, slotting just underneath the Rebel but above the Warlock. This video brought to you by Screen Protect, screen protectors for your vehicle. Learn more about how to protect your screens at the end of the video. I do want to say a huge thank you to Patterson Chevrolet here in Kilgore, Texas for giving me access to this 2026 Chevy Silverado Custom Trail Boss, the only one within a 50-mile radius of Tyler, Texas. These things are going pretty well. But underneath the hood of our particular model here, we have the optional 5.3 liter V8 and 10-speed automatic transmission. Also available is the 3-liter Baby Duramax inline 6-cylinder, which I really love. But the standard engine in the Custom Trail Boss is the 2.7-liter TurboMax turbocharged 4-cylinder with an 8-speed transmission. So yes, you have options. Underneath the hood of the 2026 Ram 1500 BackCountry, we have something that is very important to the Ram brand. That's the HEMI V8. Ram says something like 40% of customers will leave a brand altogether if a V8 is not offered, hence the return of the HEMI V8 with its symbol of protest badge on the side. Still good power here. We have the e-torque mild hybrid system for better fuel economy. Taking a look at the style on our Custom Trail Boss, the Work Truck, Custom, and Custom Trail Boss all get this specific grille. It is a black plastic grille with Chevrolet spelled out across the grille. No big bow tie here up front, but we get all the Trail Boss goodies. We get the red tow hooks, we get underbody protection, and we get a lot of nice contrasting black and, in our case, red paint here on this model. We also have the lower trim headlights, though I think the overall look works well enough. The BackCountry model ditches chrome for body painted and black panels here, which gives it a more rugged utilitarian look. We get nice tow hooks up front here and real metallic lower panels that somebody has decided to decorate with a little dent here. Whoops. 18-inch wheels are the base wheel on the Custom Trail Boss. So we get these gloss black wrapped in these Goodyear Territory MT tires. They are 275/65 R18, and this is the wheel choice I would get. A lot of the LT Trail Bosses go for 20-inch wheels, and yeah, I like this combination better. Wheels and tires on this 2026 Ram 1500 BackCountry are these nice 18-inch black 5-spoke units wrapped in Falcon Wild Peak tires. These are 275/65 R18s. Taking a look at the profile of this Silverado Trail Boss, not only do we get those 18-inch wheels and tires, but thanks to our Z71 package, we do get a lift. So this Custom Trail Boss does sit higher than your traditional custom pickup truck. You can see, yes, trucks are massive and we have a lot of room on the inside, which we'll get to shortly, but I really like this Trail Boss indication back here on the back to echo the Z71 up front, which traditionally rode back here on Chevy pickup trucks. Another nice feature that I like that Chevy has been doing for some years now are the corner step bumpers that allow you to easily get into the back of your truck. A very nice touch without having to mess with one of those drop down steps back in the back that give you a decreased departure angle, which is something you care about on an off-road pickup truck like this. The side profile of this BackCountry really exemplifies just how big pickup trucks have gotten, but starting up front, yes, we get a couple of indicators that you do have the HEMI V8 under the hood, symbol of protest and all. We get black plastic door handles, not painted plastic, but we have painted black lower rockers on this one, giving it a more elevated touch, as well as your wheel arches here and a black painted bumper. Coming to the back of our Custom Trail Boss, we get a standard one-piece tailgate, no multi-flex tailgate here on the Custom Trail Boss, but just like up front, we have Chevrolet spelled out for you here on the stamped tailgate, chrome badges for Custom and Trail Boss, and an electronic release for our extremely damped tailgate. I had to pull it to actually get it to come out. We do have a Chevy Tech spray and bed liner here on this one, but no power raise function. So we do have to give it a little bit of a manual close there. You don't have to slam it. It is very easy thanks to just how damped it is to open and close. Gloss black bumper is part of the Trail Boss package, and we get the dual exit exhaust that a lot of people have called the HDMI ports, but do give you access to the sound of that 5.3 liter V8 under the hood. The business end of this backcountry gets blacked out badges, the blacked out Ram belt buckle, and badging here for the name, as well as a black electronic latch for the tailgate here. We do have a spray in bed liner and a soft roll-up tonneau, but it is not power lifting because there is this nifty trick here. It is split opening, which does allow you into the bed itself without having to reach over the tailgate, which is a very nice thing. But I have noticed from living with these, you do kind of have to slam them a little bit. Underneath our black painted bumper here, we get black dark dual exhaust tips with that HEMI V8 sound. Moving inside the Silverado Custom Trail Boss, we get the base level interior. And yes, this interior dates back to the 2014 model year. Yes, in 2019, it did get a mild facelift, but essentially this is a carryover design from 2014, which is absolutely unheard of in the truck business. We get a non-leather wrapped steering wheel, but I really like this mechanical column shift here for our 10-speed automatic in this particular model. Full analog gauges up front with a small helper screen. All of our transfer case controls are push button with 4 high, 4 low, 2-wheel drive, and auto, which is nice. And we do have a trailer mode. All of our lighting is here with our jellyfish launcher back here in the back. But yes, very cleaned up, but older interior here in this one. We do get 2 glove boxes, which I truly appreciate for storage, and a hallmark of the work truck and custom Trail Boss trims of the Silverado. We get the bench seat up front. Yes, bench seats are harder and harder to come by, but this one serves a purpose. Not only can you sit 6 passengers in here, but we have underseat storage, and we have a center console when it's folded down, all of which is very nice. And it is decently comfortable if you have to ride up here, but I would say it's most for kids or perhaps somebody riding next to you. Yes, 6 seats in a pickup truck has become a rarity here in 2026. Huge thanks to Screen Protect for not only sponsoring this video, but helping protect my sister-in-law's Hyundai Santa Fe. Yes, we installed the anti-glare screen protector here on this massive screen. It's actually 2 12.3-inch screens, but Screen Protect gives you one large panel to go across both, giving a very consistent look, which I very much appreciate. They even have an additional panel here for the fingerprint reader, which I really like. All in all, the installation went on in under 10 minutes, and they give you all the necessary tools. You can find a Screen Protect screen protector for your vehicle in the link in the video description down below. Huge thanks to Screen Protect for sponsoring this video and helping out my sister-in-law's vehicle in the process. Moving inside the backcountry, you will see we get a nice mix of everyday usability and luxury. So we have power windows with express up down, no memory seats, though we do have power seats. Lots of storage in the doors. You can see all-weather floor mats. Nice use of materials here on the seats themselves. They're heated but not ventilated. We get a nice A-pillar mounted handle right here to climb in, and a full digital dashboard, large infotainment screen, all the amenities you've come to expect. This is a manual tilt telescoping steering wheel. We have an 8-speed automatic transmission, lots of buttons here to control the screen and your driver assistance. All your lighting controls are here, adjustable pedals, which is a very nice touch, And then we have dual zone climate control with redundant physical buttons, but you can control it on the screen as well. Lots going on with the screen, but we do get the smaller screen here with physical controls down below. Upscale models do get a larger screen with full digital controls for anything down here. Lots of USBs down here, 2 USB-A, 2 USB-C. We get some RAM charger places right here, one wireless charger, another one where you can just plug up and mount it right there. Lots of storage underneath our sliding center console that is opening front and rear. We do have a dual level storage right there. One thing I really like, no screen on this one. The top trims of Ram trucks put a passenger screen over here, which I think is almost completely useless, but we get the BackCountry badge there on the second glove box. We do get a full glove box right there. All the way around, the front is very usable, though we don't get any belt buckle or adornment here on the center console. Wah. The backseat of the Chevy Silverado Custom Trail Boss doesn't have a lot of features, but what it does have, it does very well. First of all, we've got decent storage in the doors. We've got our window controls here on the door. Nice cloth seats on our Custom Trail Boss. We have a B-pillar mounted handle for climbing in and tons of legroom. But my favorite feature is the fact that you can one-handedly fold up the 60/40 split seat bottom. No need for latches or levers like you do in a Ford pickup truck, for instance, or even Toyota. You can just lift it up, and then to put it back down, you simply pull it back down. So I could do both sides from over here, just have to reach in across the very long truck. And then climbing in, yes, we do have plenty of legroom, and an embarrassing amount of legroom, which is why so many Texans really use pickup trucks as their daily drivers. They are the biggest family vehicle that you can get that fits that Texas persona. We do get storage on the backs of both front seats in the form of mat pockets. We get air vents very down low by the floor, and a USB-C and USB-A power port down there in the back of the center console. We don't have a pull down center armrest, but we do have headrests all the way across back here, as well as top tethers if you need to put a child seat in. The back seat is very usable and functional here on this BackCountry as well. We do have the Ram bins underneath our all-weather floor mats that do make it a little difficult to get into these removable plastic bins under the floor mats, but it is nice storage hidden away and tucked away if you know it's there. Another way Ram makes it very usable back here is the flat load floor and the easy lift up seat bottoms. No latches or levers needed. Looking at you, Ford, this opens very easily and lowers just the same. Get a B-pillar mounted handle to climb inside, and yes, plenty of room. We get some MOLLE straps here, a storage pocket here, air vents, cup holders, no heated outboard seats, but we do get some power in the form of USB-C and household style outlet. We get a small fold down center armrest and no recline here on this BackCountry model, but my goodness, it's very roomy in the back seat. So which truck suits your needs better? Is it this nearly $60,000 2026 Chevy Silverado Custom Trail Boss, or this 2026 Ram 1500 BackCountry? Truly is a capable vehicle. It checks off a lot of things on the off-road checklist, and the HEMI V8 is very nice as well. If you want to see more comparisons like this one, be sure and hit the subscribe button down below, ring the bell so you are notified every time a new video drops. Find us on all social media channels, Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, Threads, YouTube. Everything is at GT Garage Talk, or you can go to gtgaragetalk.com. But as for me, gearheads, until next time, bye.